Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a different kind of video. I'm going to be doing a new thing where I talk about movies that I think are underrated. And by that I mean movies that I'm only talking about movies that everyone knows these movies I'm going to be doing, because like a lot of people will say something's underrated, no one's heard of it or something. I'm going to be doing movies that everyone you would say, don't like generally. Like, for the most part, a lot of people don't like this movie in particular. Like, I'm not going to do something like Batman and Robin or this god-awful mess. I'll get to that in a second. But, I'm going to be talking about movies that can be defended. You can't defend something like Batman and Robin or Die Hard 5, Good Day Die Hard. The movie's just bad. I'll get to that in a second. Anyways, yeah, so I've had this idea, and first movie that came to mind was this, Live Free or Die Hard. So basically all I'm going to be doing is explaining why it's not so bad. And you'll say, oh wow, you're right, it's not that bad. Especially if you think it is bad. There's a lot of different factors that go into it. Like, I'm going to explain. I wouldn't be making this video about this movie if it didn't have an unrated cut. You'll see. That's a big reason why I'm choosing this. So, yeah, I'll be doing more of these. So, yeah, give me some suggestions if you'd like this video. What movies you'd want to see me defend that get hated on. And don't say Batman and Robin, because that's not, I can't do it. I don't like that movie. Or A Good Day to Die Hard, I can't do it. Those are like two of the worst movies I've probably ever seen. So, without further ado, here we go. Okay, so, we have Live Free or Die Hard, which is the fourth Die Hard movie. Now, you're probably saying, how is this movie good? It's got old Bruce Willis, it's PG-13, and it's got a cardboard cut villain that's generic and has a robotic voice. You're right, and it has Justin Long, who's kind of annoying. And you're right when you say all that, but you have to look at this. Alright, first I'm going to go through the series. I'm going to use these in a bit. Alright, so we have the first Die Hard movie. You could just say it's the best. Yeah, I would say. I mean, I really love the third movie, but this is for sure one of the best action movies ever made. It's, it's iconic. It's, oh, Alan Rickman. Yes, he recently passed away. Rest in peace to him. But he was a great villain. This movie's got a great villain, great hero. Everything about it's great. Soundtrack, that one Run DMC song, the Christmas music, that's great. But Die Hard's classic. There's no denying that. Die Hard's one of the best action movies ever made. So I'm just going through the movie so, you can understand why so many people didn't like it if you don't know the movie. Die Hard 2, which is, I would say it's a solid sequel. One of my friends actually likes this one better than all the other ones. So, but it's still a good movie. I wouldn't say there's any problems with it, really. I mean, the action in all these movies are over the top. I mean, come on, it's not all realistic action. Yeah, this is one he's in an airport. But it's still, a good movie. It's solid. Usually people don't complain about the first three Die Hards. They say, oh, these are classic. And I know some people actually love this one the best. I would say, I wouldn't say it's, I don't know, because the first movie's, so iconic. But I really love this movie. This is in New York, and Samuel Jackson's like his sidekick. And it's just it's a great movie. Samuel Jackson's really funny in this movie. But yeah, this is great. So, all three of the first movies are fantastic, I wouldn't say A+, but, because Die Hard 2, I wouldn't give it an A+, but, yeah, they're great action movies. They, made a good franchise out of this. Now, when you get 2007, which is, I want to say this came out in 95, but, oh, excuse me, I had a burp there. Bruce Willis was still, he wasn't too old. I think in this movie he was like in his 30s, maybe. Well, maybe he's 40, I don't know. But he wasn't too old. But you get 2007, you got old Bruce Willis, bald, and it's PG-13. And everyone's flipping out, saying, what is this? PG-13? Now, for me, if you have a movie series, and the first three movies are rated R, and then you have a fourth movie, it's PG-13. So, the way I see that is stupid, because in order to see a fourth movie, you need to watch the first three. If the first three are rated R, why would this be PG-13? Now, I know that they don't, oh, you don't have to see the other ones to see this. I know, because, like, a lot of the movies, they don't really tie in together that much. But, you know, it should be. They should have at least, you know, rated R. So, when this came out on DVD, this is the DVD, of course, unrated cut. So, you need to understand, too, when they made this movie, it was made as the unrated cut. It wasn't made as the PG-13 cut. What happened was, they were making, you know, I heard this in the commentary, too, I think. They were intentionally making, yeah, we're going to make Die Hard 4, it's going to be, you know, modern times, 2007, computer hackers and all that stuff. And if you watch the unrated cut, there's blood, there's F-bombs, there's everything. You would think, oh, wow, this is just like the other Die Hards, wow. And honestly, Bruce Willis didn't do that bad in this movie. If you see some of his more recent stuff, wink wink, nudge nudge, he's just terrible in a lot of movies he's in nowadays. But in this movie, he was good. He actually likes this movie too, and he loved working with the director, Len Wiseman. I know that. He said that in interviews, I think. And he wanted Len Wiseman to come back and do the fifth one, but that didn't happen. So that's why he phoned it in on the fifth one. Alright, anyways, so yeah, if there wasn't an unrated cut, you know, I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't say, oh, it's a great movie. I wouldn't be defending it. It's still, you know, a good movie. Even the PG-13, I would say it's still, you know, it's good. It's got great action. This movie has fantastic action sequences. When he's fighting, what's her name, in the elevator and stuff, that's great. And then when he's on the truck, on the highway, and the whole highway's like exploding, that's pretty good. I know there's a lot of CGI, but that's what happens when it's 2007 and you have a summer blockbuster like this. I don't know if this came out in the summer, but it's a blockbuster. That's what it's meant to be. Action movie, you know. You got Justin Long. I know he's like an annoying sidekick, but, you know, the other movies had like a sidekick. Like, he had Samuel Jackson in this one. And then, did he have a sidekick in the second movie? I guess you could say, what's his name in the tower? He died too, I think. What's his name? That one, he's like a politician in real life. I don't know. Anyways, and in this movie, you could say his sidekick is Carl Winslow from Family Matters. You know, the cop. It's been so long since I've seen these. I should have rewatched these before I did this. But, you know, essentially he has a sidekick in all the movies. So they're like, you know what, let's give him a modern, you know, teenager kind of guy. He wasn't too bad. I mean, he's kind of annoying, but he's not like Shia LaBeouf in Indiana Jones 4. I mean, come on. And that's another example. Don't tell me to do Indiana Jones 4. I can't do that. It's impossible. Alright. So anyways, unrated cut. Yes, this movie it's great. I mean, it's a great movie. I have no problem saying that. The action's great. The biggest problem with this movie is the villain. I know I can't really defend him, he sucks. But that guy is a good actor, that's all I'll say. I'll say his acting was good, but his character sucked. So yeah, that's what sets this apart from being, you know, A+, like the other movies. But I'm saying it's underrated because it gets bashed, you know, to nothing. It gets bashed to, like, I wouldn't say this level, but, you know, nobody likes it. Now, another thing I don't like, speaking of the company making them, well, Fox, right? 20th Century Fox, yeah. They're the ones that made them make a PG-13 cut. So, I don't understand that. And then when you put out a box set, this has the first 4 movies on it. And look at this. I don't know if you can see it. Has the ratings? Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at this. We got rated R, rated R, rated R, PG-13. Why on earth would you do this? If you're buying this box set, you have to be, you know, whatever the age is, 17, 18. So why would you throw in the PG-13 cut and not the unrated cut? This sucks. Does anyone know if the unrated cut's on Blu-ray? Because I don't know that. I actually bought this not knowing it was the PG-13 cut. I should have looked. Because I already own the DVDs, and this was around the time when I started buying Blu-rays to replace stuff. So I bought this set. I was like, oh wow, they're releasing the set. They released it right before this piece of garbage came out to theaters. So I was like, oh okay, I can get this set, and then I'll end up buying this, and yeah, I'll have all the movies. That was before I saw this. I wouldn't have bought. The only reason I bought this movie was A, I hadn't seen it. B, it's Die Hard. I mean, I'm one of those guys, I get a movie in a series, I have to get the rest of the series. And also, it came with like a bottle opener and says Yippee-Ki-Yay on it, which is really cool. And I have displayed, but I won't take it down. so it looks like. Anyways, so, yeah. I don't understand what's with Fox's mentality to make the PG-13 cut. So, I mean, this is years after it was in theaters. Why not include the unrated version? I mean, I can understand that's what came out in theaters was the PG-13 cut. But at least, you know, include the unrated version too. Universal has, I know on their Blu-ray disc, on extended versions of movies, and you could just choose the version of the movie. It's not like back in the day when you had a DVD that was double-sided and you just flip it over. I don't think this one's like that. Yeah, I think this one just has both cuts on the same disc, yeah. And then this one had like a digital copy. Remember when digital copy was its own disc? So, yeah, that's just the thing. Fox shoves the PG-13 version in every release. I'm surprised they let this one come out. I mean, that's the version they filmed, so why not? But, yeah. If you've never seen the unrated cut and only the PG-13 version and hated it, just watch the unrated cut. You'll be like, oh wow, this is great. It's got the yippee-ki-yay, the whole line. Nothing censored, nothing. And it's got plenty more blood and probably a few extra... I don't know if the unrated's longer. I don't think it is. No. I think they're the same. Yeah, so check out the unrated cut and you'll be like, yeah, it's a way better movie. He was right. Okay, so, and then another thing that's stupid too, Fox. Let's look at this. Rated R. So let's see. Rated R, rated R, rated R, PG-13. Rated R. Where's the logic? I don't understand. Maybe they realized, okay, this movie's bad. We don't need to appeal to more people because no one's going to go see it. We'll just keep it rated R. Because they noticed Bruce Willis phoning it in, his horrible acting, the terrible movie that it was. Sorry, camera. You can only record up to a certain number of minutes. I don't know how many minutes that was. Anyways, yeah, what was I saying? They realized how bad this movie was, so they said, yeah, we're just going to keep it rated R. So, I regret buying this. I'm going to stop talking about that. Alright, so yeah, Live Free or Die Hard. It's got great action. I don't think anyone's ever said the action in this movie's bad. The directing's great. I wouldn't say he's 100% John McClane in this, but he's not phoning it in. Like his other movies he's in nowadays, or like this. He's not phoning it in. He's back in the same role. But not like... I mean, he's older, so come on. Of course he's going to be different, not as good. Indiana Jones 4. Kind of like that. But not that bad. So, yes. Give this movie a second chance. And one little thing I wanted to point out. I forgot. This is a little odd. I don't know if I want to blame coincidence or, again, Fox on this. But the first 3 Die Hard movies... Maybe include the 4th one on this. I don't know. Alright, well, this makes a funny face. Anyways. So, subliminal messaging, maybe? Alright, hear me out on this. What does this building look like to you? I know it's the Nakatomi Plaza, and in real life it's the Fox Plaza. But what does this remind you of? Just look at the top and look. Alright, I'm not going to say anything. What does that make you think of? Okay? Now, if you were thinking of what I wanted you to think of, what does this make you think of? That has to do with that, right? I know, it's odd. Whoa, where's he going with this? Okay, so where did that happen? What I'm making you think of? With the building and the airplane going down. This is New York, right? This movie takes place in New York. New York City, I'm pretty sure. So, what do New York, an airplane going down, and this building, not this building exactly, but a building that looks like this. 2 buildings, I would say. What does that remind you of? So, I'm going to end it at that. Yeah. And I would have said the 4th movie's included in that because it involves terrorists. Technically, aren't all the villains terrorists in any movie like this? They're terrorists. But, yeah. I'll leave it at that. So, please give Live Free or Die Hard another chance. It's a great movie. I've actually rewatched a bunch of times. I should have rewatched it before this. I would have more to say about it. But yes, if you enjoyed this, let me know. I'll do more. And please recommend something. Please conversate with me. Please argue. I would love to talk about this, defend this, whatever. I just love talking about movies in general. I think next I'm going to do Godfather 3. Yes, I'm going to be doing Godfather 3. Everyone's going to say, what? How can you defend that? It's impossible. It's so bad. But I'm going to do it. You'll see. Okay. Thank you for watching, and please check out my other stuff. Alright, thank you.